Well, here we go. A four-way match with incredible implications, the winner of which will go into tonight's main event and possibly end up as the 1PW World Heavyweight Champion.
That's correct, and this match is massive. That you say the winner could be the next One Pro Wrestling World Champion. The fans clearly happy to see Scorpio set foot back in a 1PW ring.
Certainly, it's been a while.
But with so many, with the four guys in the ring, they're all clear, sort of what I would call fan favourites, with the unknown quantity from the Pro Wrestling representative.
Yeah, Takeshi Rikioh is no slouch. I mean, the guy you're looking at there is the man who dethroned Kenta Kobashi after a 2-year reign as the GHC World Heavyweight Champion.
That is right. I'm not discounting any of his abilities. He's just for the fans in the dome, he's got a bit of an unknown quantity, but obviously they're showing their appreciation.
And you see this is where you might look at Iceman as being the weak link in this match.
Yeah.
Two Cold Scorpio and Doug Williams were the former GHC World Tag Team Champions.
That's correct.
That therefore means they wrestle for Pro Wrestling Noah, which is where Takeshi Rikioh is from, so they're going to know far more about him than Iceman is.
Yeah, it does make Iceman the sort of odd one out, as you would say, of the three. But I think if Iceman did think to himself he was an odd man out, that would inspire him. It would spur him on.
Well, hopefully he's been watching a lot of tape. He needs to do a lot of work on these guys. Doug Williams, he'll be familiar with. The other two, maybe not so.
But have any of the other three been put through a flaming table?
Again, good point.
Exactly. It's, I mean, as I suspected, it's broken down onto two one-on-one. I assume Scorpio and Williams wouldn't get it on from the initial off. As you said, they are former GHC Tag Team Champions.
Exactly. Background as a tag team. Two Cold Scorpio knocking Iceman to the outside of the ring with a beautiful drop kick there. And Rikioh and Williams are just trading forearm shots to the head.
Well, there was something I didn't expect to see so early on. Scorpio, he actually drilled Williams in the back, and Williams repaying the favour. They know what is on the line here, Adam. They know it's a chance to become One Pro Wrestling World Champion. But
with this being an elimination match, surely it would have made sense for the two of them to have got rid of everybody else. It's not an elimination match. It's 1-4 finish. I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's 1-4.
I've got confused with the main event.
Our general manager was wrong.
Yeah,
I repeat, our general manager was wrong.
Mark it on your calendar.
It's
cut
1-4
that from the DVD.
It's 1-4 to a finish. So it's. I think we're going to see hard and heavy, big impact straight off the bat.
Well, I mean, all four of them want to end this early, with the possibility of them having to wrestle a very lengthy elimination match later on in the night. They're going to want to get this job done as fast as possible.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no wanting them to be going in a 45-minute plus match and then having to wrestle maybe again another unlimited time match for the world title.
See, these men have got the right idea. What they're trying to do is drive one or two of the opponents to the outside. Maybe then score a quick pin on the one remaining man in it.
I think Iceman, he does believe he might have something to prove here, as he was raining the chops in, and now the big forearms.
Oh, that one rocked him.
And they're just trading big forearm smashes. As Iceman, he's got the upper hand there, but well, it seemed like he had the upper hand. As Rikioh has just fired back with a series of big forearms of his own.
Oh, Iceman got the hell out of dodge. Rikioh's to the outside.
As Rikioh, he missed. He looked like he was going for maybe a shoulder block, careering through the middle rope. Doug is now taking advantage with a hard European uppercut.
Very quick European uppercut. Iceman had no chance of seeing that coming. Snapmare takedown.
You've got to think as well, both Doug Williams and Iceman will have in their back of their minds, they must know that they could have a chance to become the first ever British 1PW World Champion.
Exactly, and that would be a tremendous honour for them to be able to do that.
As it's a series of near falls onto Iceman, as he's been wheeled out the ring again by Scorpio. Scorpio now a regular member of the 1PW roster, so again he would like to cement his status on his return by winning the belt.
Well, I mean, Scorpio, he has something to prove, and he's out here to show the WWE really what the hell they missed out on.
And he possibly had one of the best matches in One Pro Wrestling history when he faced Sterling James Keenan.
At All or Nothing, tremendous, tremendous
was.
match.
As a knuckle lockup as Doug's been backed into the bridge and he's powered straight back up again, maybe looking to force Scorpio down. Scorpio reversed it into a double cross across the throat.
I mean, that's wise. You don't want to be going into a test of strength with the Anarchist.
But Doug, he's all tied up again with that cross. Scorpio just maybe trying to get a quick submission. Again, you'd figure they'd want to get it done early.
I'm surprised he's actually taken the time to wear him down in such a lengthy submission. Like, really, he'd be better off going for fast impact moves.
That's a beautiful reversal there by Doug Williams as he rolled him over and he sat him into the camel clutch, the cross-arm camel clutch. That's beautiful. But Scorpio, he's on his knees, he's looking maybe to gain a vertical position. He's flipped through and reversed it again into the cross. And they're trading the move.
Yeah, over and over.
It's a beautiful.
Well, that's it about partners. They're that familiar with one another that the reversals to these submission holds just come naturally.
It's a wise move by Doug. He knew where he was. It's ring savvy. He put his foot on the ropes. He's broken the move, which probably any other way wouldn't have got broken.
I'm surprised Scorpio actually waited to 4 to break that.
Well, maybe as you say, it's because they're old partners. There's still, even though the 1PW World title is at stake, there's still a little bit of friendship there creeping in. And Williams has got a reverse chin lock there. The ref's maybe got to check that it doesn't cinch into a chokehold. As Doug's raised it a little higher now into a side headlock. Scorpio back to a vertical base.
Better be careful here. It looks like Takeshi Rikioh is about to get back in the ring.
And Iceman. Here's Scorpio now with the side headlock. He's just ringing that side headlock in. Again, kind of a strange manoeuvre for the type of matchup that it is.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd see so many sort of wear down holds. Oh, he's been sent in with a big knee there. As both men were waiting, you could see the strategy there.
It's clever. They're not expending energy. Iceman and Takeshi Rikioh forming a team here.
Doug's been sent in. It's a big double elbow.
Cover.
Iceman was clearly not going to let that happen. And I don't think Rikioh was going to let that happen either.
Very hard to keep a friendship in this environment.
Well, Doug Williams has rolled out in front of us.
Raining in blows on the side of Iceman's head.
Again, you've got to look at Scorpio. He's just lurking on the outside. He's waiting for a chance, maybe for one of either Rikioh or Iceman to get the upper hand. Maybe a big impact manoeuvre, throw the other one out and sneak in for a quick pinfall.
I've driven to the corner. A big clothesline to the neck of Iceman for a cover. Scorpio, however, that was nearly a 3.
It was almost 3. Scorpio left it for the last minute.
Scorpio jumped a bit too high.
Yeah, he dropped the double leg drop on it. It nearly didn't get the pinfall broken. Doug Williams is still like that. It looks like he's favouring his wrist.
Referee might want to check if Doug's all right, really.
And it's a big side suplex, and Doug, he's up, he's on his hands and knees. That's a beautiful. Is that a tumbleweed leg drop?
It certainly is the tumbleweed.
Beautiful tumbleweed leg drop.
2 count.
Doug's up, but I don't think he's fully capable. It looked like he was favouring his wrist.
Attempted a clothesline miss. Second attempt at a clothesline miss. Doug with a full head of steam and a jumping back elbow. Sends Iceman to the outside.
Well, Doug seems to have shaken off the wrist injury. He's sent Iceman to the outside. He's up for a beautiful suplex.
Well, Doug's a veteran. Even if he has it injured, he won't show that. He doesn't want to give the opponent any opportunity to just go and work on the wrist.
It's a 2 count fall there on Scorpio. It's as this match goes on longer, I think the pinfall breakups from the other guys are going to get less and less.
Certainly will, but I mean, if you're talking about length of time, Doug Williams is possibly your man. This is the guy that went 60 minutes with Steve Corino.
Yeah, an absolutely brutal match with Steve Corino. And there we go, see a big scoop and a slam there.
Takeshi Rikioh, both feet on Doug Williams' stomach. Oh, kept his balance.
Well, that's a beautiful manoeuvre there.
Exceptional way to break it.
Yeah, he's not breaking any rules. He's got to survive to break it. Iceman's seen enough and he's now raining in the chops.
Sound of flesh on flesh. Iceman's having. That's going to hurt more.
Well, that's obviously the sternum of Doug Williams has got to be crushed. Not only Rikioh, but then Iceman, who's now again gone back to Rikioh with those big chops.
Well, I can vouch for the feeling of a fractured sternum. Thanks, Sterling.
Oh my God, I thought Iceman was going to be on our lap, and he is! And he's on the commentary table. I can't see anything, I'll have to let you call this, but Iceman was right in front.
God, he looks angry.
And now they actually spin into our corner again.
Scorpio
driving this.
Oh! A huge overhead wheel kick.
Beautiful, beautiful. Shades of Jushin Liger there.
Indeed.
The Scorpio wheel kick in. Now,
Scorpio now with knees again to the chest, the rib area.
Williams' chest has taken a pounding in the last couple of minutes.
You break ribs, you're in a lot of trouble. Them things can float straight towards your lungs.
And that is not going to help.
It's
a humongous chop. I would say it's maybe a little bit of a fire in Williams' belly. He's unleashed a couple of blows, and he's sent Scorpio hard into the turnbuckle. He's gone for the big.
Oh!
He went for the big running knee. And Doug has been in the wars.
Oh, again on the knee. Single trip now working on the leg.
Well, Doug now has had his. He looked like he was favouring his wrist earlier on, his sternum, and now his leg.
And now his legs. He's not having a lot of luck.
Out of all four men, you've got to think that.
Oh!
That is certainly now Doug has taken the most punishment of the three. As Iceman has dropped. Come on.
Doug Williams can't continue to take this level of punishment for much longer.
Hands on the ropes. The ref's obviously it's still on the ropes. Oh, and Williams' leg has took an unbelievable amount of punishment.
All three men taking turns on Doug's knee.
And Doug has just rolled out the ring.
Something's not right.
Like you alluded to earlier, Doug Williams is not the kind of man that would let an injury show.
No, something's not right.
Well, Doug is being attended to at ringside.
Oh! Scorpio then nearly pinned by Takeshi Rikioh. He's now been taken over with a snap mat. I wonder what's happened to Doug.
But it doesn't look good.
Yeah, it looks to me like the knee.
As Iceman is sat, well, he's bounced on twice now, he's sat him up. Well, I think he wore himself out. Well, I've just seen Doug Williams, he's just tried to stand up and his knee is buckled from underneath him. And that is bad news for Doug Williams and his attempt to become the first ever 1PW. And what is...
You've got to be kidding!
Well, and that's outrageous. Scorpio, these were the former friends, tag team partners and champions. And Scorpio's... he's gone ballistic with a chair. This is how much the 1PW World title, just getting the shot,
means that much.
Well, a close 2 count there again by Scorpio. And Williams, his knee is good.
Does it look broken?
But it clearly looks something wrong. Williams' his knees look like...
He can't even get on the ramp.
Well, that's bad news for Williams.
Back in the ring, however, Scorpio now locking a chokehold into Takeshi Rikioh.
It looks almost like a dragon sleeper.
Almost.
He's laid it. It is, in fact, I think he's hooked the arms now. He's got it into a dragon sleeper. Cleverly dropped him down, so it was a pinfall.
And a submission as well.
Clever on the part of Scorpio. He's doubling his chances of victory.
Yeah, indeed. Iceman now picking him up. Looking for a slam, which he gets.
Hard slam. Even a simple move like a slam, when delivered from Iceman, it's going to hurt. It's going to really hurt.
Oh, Iceman went into unfamiliar territory, attempted to drop a leg, and that's what you get.
Yeah, it's not often you see Iceman leave his feet unless he's attempting that humongous cannonball into the corner. As Iceman's rolled out in front of us, it's down to the
Again. More forearm elbow shots. Question, why do Japanese wrestlers always have cauliflower ears? That's your answer.
Big, hard forearms. Well, he's caught Scorpio coming in. It looked like Scorpio's going for some sort of, maybe a DDT. It looked like he's trying to hook the arm.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
That's a beautiful high impact suplex. He caught Scorpio from the cradle position.
Amazing strength.
And if not for Iceman breaking up the fall, we could have had a winner.
I think Scorpio was just moving as Iceman made it, though. Oh, you're not going to move Iceman with a shoulder barge. Come on.
Wager that that doesn't happen very often.
No.
Rikioh has run into somebody and they haven't moved.
Yeah.
And now they're just trading high impact moves from shoulder blocks to clotheslines. Again, he's teasing Iceman in for another one. It's a beautiful block, good arm, and it's a hard clothesline. A beautiful, hard standing lariat.
He's used to this, though. This is exactly the sort of competition he's used to in Noah.
Well, you've got to feel sorry for Doug Williams. I know I keep going back there, but he's lost his chance now.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
And it wasn't so bad when it was from in-ring yet. It's the spirit of competition. They elected to single out Doug's leg, take him under him, make him a target for the match. But for them to be thrown on the outside and have a chair used on it is, for me, a little bit extreme.
And out of everybody in the match, I would have least expected that from Scorpio.
Well, yeah, you say that, but then maybe Scorpio knows what to expect from Doug Williams. Maybe he found him the biggest threat in the match. That's a beautiful, again, a cartwheel, the Pele, type maneuver on the back of the neck, and broken up by Iceman.
Oh,
and that is just a shin straight to the face.
Yeah.
There's no other way to call that. But all three men now, because it's down to a three-way situation, there is no, on the outside, there's no two-man on each. It's always going to be there for the breakup. There's no one to take care of the third man.
Exactly. You can't rely on somebody else to break up the pin for you.
Well, there we go. It's looked like a bit of a pact formed there between Scorpio and Iceman.
Yeah, let's see how long this lasts.
Huge
double suplex.
And then who goes for the cover? Well, they seem to be taking turns in covers. Well, I thought there for a minute Scorpio had got that, and I think Iceman thought that too, as he, although they had an agreement, Iceman wants to win.
I think the fans are going to get behind him as well.
And there's the uncharacteristic big leg from Iceman. And again, Scorpio with that. He does like that wheel kick.
That was never going to last.
Scorpio gone for a cover on Iceman now, delivering that wheel kick to the back of his head. All three men were down, but Scorpio is now up. Iceman's rolled to the back of the ring. He's rolled outside. I don't know if it's a wise move to roll out and get a breather in a situation like this where there is no other fourth man to break up the manoeuvre.
Indeed, Scorpio now locking in a camel clutch type manoeuvre.
Yeah, it's a very low camel clutch. His body weight is on the camel clutch. You normally rest it on the back, but it actually looks like it's sat on his bottom.
Yeah, he really needs to sit a bit higher and arch him over. I mean, that might not be possible though. Rikioh very strong, especially in the legs.
Maybe Scorpio was going just to maybe wrench the neck rather than put the pressure on the back.
You see, here we go. It is that leg strength coming into play here.
And to be fair, Rikioh does have legs like tree trunks.
He certainly does. Charge Scorpio into the corner.
Again, Iceman maybe taking this opportunity while the other two again are tied up together. There is no fourth man. There's no. So Iceman feasibly could take a breather.
Yeah.
He could sit for 5 and get his breath back, and then choose his spot. He could wait for a high impact move and then sneak in.
It's almost impossible for me to pick a winner here as well.
Well, all three men are giving it their all. Well, again, the alliances in this match last for a couple of minutes tops, and then they realise what is on the line. A chance to win the belt, a chance to become a champion, certainly for Iceman now, a chance to become the first ever British champion.
Scorpio managed to flip himself onto the top rope while the two men weren't looking. Double crossbody.
This could be all. 1, 2,
no!
Oh. And it was almost a 3. Scorpio was almost on his way to the main event. All three men are down. Scorpio first to his feet as the fans rally to get Scorpio up, and he's maybe looking for that 450.
Maybe he is.
If he hits this 450, if he hit, it's a big frog splash, and he's hooked the leg too. And another breakup. This again, I'm saying that there's no one to occupy that third man. It's going to be incredibly hard. It's the nature of the three-way beast. It's incredibly hard to get that pinfall victory.
Scorpio is just so unpredictable. He has the size, the frame, and the moves of a heavyweight, but yet he flies like somebody who weighs 50, 60 pounds less than he does.
I know, he's a phenomenal athlete. It's great to see him back in a 1PW ring.
He certainly hasn't lost a step.
Despite his chair shenanigans with Doug Williams. That's a huge clothesline, and that's usually the forerunner for the big cannonball. He's run the knee first. And now he's signaling for it. The ice block. Here it comes, it's head of steam. Oh! That's the big ice block right to the face, and that has finished matches. Many a match that has drawn to close. It's 1, 2, and Scorpio again in to make the save.
Had it not have been for Scorpio there, that one would have easily seen Iceman into the main event tonight.
Yeah, I mean, certainly it's taken everything out of Rikioh. He's laid out now, which could be a good thing because we're down to 2 now, and obviously not a good thing for him because obviously he wants to win the match and go on to represent Pro Wrestling Noah in the final, and maybe take the belt back to Noah.
Yeah.
Well, Scorpio now he's ejected Iceman out of the ring. Scorpio is asking the fans if they want to see the 450.
Good grief.
Well, it's Doug Williams. Doug Williams is back. He's got his knee taped up and he's come back.
Well, I mean, that's showing some guts. Scorpio instantly realising I've made a huge mistake.
He's got his knee taped up and he's just hit Scorpio with the running knee drop. And
he can't be serious.
And he's just hit another one, and he can't be. He's looking for the bomb scare knee drop.
I mean, a lot of Doug's offense actually relies on the use of the knee.
And maybe why Scorpio took it out. Williams with a big bomb scare.
Oh.
And he's landed on his knee, and you've got to question why.
He's perilously close to taking himself out of the.
And while you've got to question, is it bravery or is it stupidity on Doug Williams' behalf? He's clutching his knee, he's clearly in pain. I mean, he's clearly in no fit state to be in this match anymore after Scorpio rocked his knee with that chair.
He's had the guts enough to come back. Why is he dropping knees? Huge double lariat from Takeshi Rikioh.
Rikioh he's suddenly realised that he needs to get back into this if he wants to be the champ.
Doug now being held in a crucifix position.
And a drop kick.
Oh!
Well, Scorpio, he drop kicked him into the crucifix pin, and Doug Williams has gone on to tonight's main event.
Could we see our first UK champion?
The winner of the match.
Well, there's no question his determination and his guts.
Main event with
you could almost say that was
match for the 1PW World Heavyweight Championship, the Anarchist, Doug Williams.
You share the passion, you share the excitement, you share the yearning to participate, but you don't share the skills or experience. All the wrestlers you see here are highly trained athletes. You are not. Please do not try this at home.